We're making a viewer recipe today that when we first saw it in the comments, we were all like,
What the hell is
going on here? Can you hear that noise? They're trimming trees right beside us. Took me 12 minutes to get my intro down. Viewer Recipe Month rolls on, ladies and gentlemen, and today's is brought to you by Pinnacle Solutions with a 0 in there somehow. They say they've been publicly subscribed to us for 4 years. How nice is that? Well, Pinnacle Solutions has suggested something called spaghetti all'assassina, killer spaghetti or assassin spaghetti. Aptly named because you char the hell out of it. I got it in. It's interesting. You make a broth, then you take spaghetti, dry spaghetti, cook it in a little chili oil, then you add the broth and you let the broth soak into it, but you take it over the point of being just done, of being just al dente, so it starts to char up and get dark. And it sounds fantastic. I've never heard of it before. Max?
No.
Chance?
Yes, but only until recently.
Chance, you wrecked the whole poll, Chance. Yes, Chance just recently heard of it. He's the only one. So I'm making this completely blind. No idea. I'm following Pinnacle Solutions recipe to the T, because I don't really want to deviate, because deviating with something I don't know would not be right. We start by making the tomato broth. We begin with a tablespoon of olive oil, like that, and 2 cloves of minced garlic. And our goal is to let the garlic sizzle until it starts to turn golden. So you don't want too much heat. You don't want it burnt, you want it golden. So this is gonna be, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. Good start. It's always a good start with garlic, isn't it? Just starting to get golden. Now we're gonna add our liquids. We'll begin with 3 cups of tomato puree and 3 cups of water. Pinch of salt. Now we're waiting for this to come to a simmer. When it simmers beautifully like this, turn it down to low, give it one little stir, and we're gonna keep it warm, but off to the side while we move on with our spaghetti. All right, step 2 begins with 1/4 cup of olive oil in our pan. You can see the oil starting to shimmer, so that means the pan is warm, and this is the time we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of red pepper flakes scattered over the top. Look, if you don't like red pepper flakes, you could always dial it back, but learn to like red pepper flakes, I say. I'm gonna give them a little mix around. Uh-oh, you're about to get it right in your nose, Max. We wanna give these about a minute. We want them sizzling. Come on, you little rats, sizzle. All right, this is starting to look good. I see sizzling, I hear sizzling, and at this point, we're gonna add our raw spaghetti, and we wanna mush them around till they get coated in this oil. By the way, Cooking Guy 12-inch cast iron pan just fits the bill here. Try and get a little color on all of them. Once everybody's coated, which is almost, we come in with our broth. We want about half of what we made. Holy shit, I didn't see that coming.
Chance is getting it now. I'm always in the spot for it. I know, it all comes right up to you.
So now we're cooking this spaghetti in this broth until most of the liquid has been absorbed into the spaghetti. I have no idea how long this is gonna take because Pinnacle Solutions didn't say. Our goal is to evaporate the broth. We're gonna add a little bit more, but we want the spaghetti turning very dark. All right, I think it's been about 7 minutes. You can see most of the tomato broth has been absorbed, a little bit around the edges. And now Pinnacle says add about 2 cups more broth and repeat the process, cooking until it's charred as much as we want. Let's do it. Cook away, we'll be back. Well, you can see we're starting to get a little color here, and I've switched to a spatula because Pinnacle said try and keep everything all in the same direction, and I'm trying to do that. It's a little hard, especially with Max right here on my ass, not giving me any room to breathe, but we're getting there. I don't think I want to give it any more sauce quite yet. What I want to do is start getting some good color on this. So once again, sit back, relax. I'll give you an update in a couple. We're almost there. I'm liking this. Let's see what's happening. It sticks, and that's where the charring comes from. Oh gosh. Sorry, Max. Oh boy. Look at this. I like this. This is kind of crazy. All right, we're gonna go maybe another minute and a half or so, and then out she comes, and in she goes to my mouth. Here, watch this. Make sure everybody's loose, and uno, dos, tres. Yeah, these little bits are what you're gonna want. That's texture 101 right there. And boy, is this gonna be good. Assuming I'm doing this right. Pinnacle could be sitting at home right now just laughing their face off. I hope they're not. All right, another minute and out she comes. All right, it's time. And I'm notoriously horrible at what I'm about to try, but I just think a big circle, what would you call this?
Twisty.
A big twisty, big giant junk of this in the middle of my bowl would be nice. So now, follow me? Oh, so close. Perfecto! I did it. Took me a second. Okay, just two things. One, a little parm. And this is me taking liberties because Pinnacle didn't say anything about that. And a little crowning glory of green. Now, that is a viewer recipe dish, huh? You ever seen anything more beautiful? Because I don't think I have. This is the prettiest pasta dish I've ever made. And let's find out how it tastes. These crunchy bits here, Chancey. You see this? That's money, man. I'm loving this. I mean, I'm loving the look of it. I will now let you know if I love the taste of it. I could not crack the tower. Look at, I'm crunching. You hear that? It's texturally fantastic. Ooh, there's the 2 teaspoons of red pepper. It's delicious. It's rich, it's spicy, it's crunchy. It's pasta that has crunch to parts of it. I mean, not all of it. Like this noodle here, it's like a pasta noodle. It's nicely al dente. Somehow all that extra time in the broth didn't do anything bad to it. And yet there's crunchy pieces in here that are amazing. Pinnacle, reach out to us at info@thecookingguy.com. We'll get you one of those knives. This is worthy. I say it at the end of every video this month. Viewer Recipe Month goes to the end of March. You've got time. In the comments below, you type March, write out a recipe. And if we make it like we just did, you get a knife. It's that simple. You want to make this stuff. Holy God, is it delicious. And just to give you some time sense, we think it was about 20-ish minutes from when the pasta went in with the first round of the broth to the end. Wow, wow, wow. Thanks for hanging out. Hit the subscribe button, like us, love us. There should be a love instead of a like. We'll take whatever you've got for us. All right, don't eat the same thing all the time.